your dedication, your fierceness is what will save people's lives. I'm not saying that dismissively. I mean that fully. There are going to be people.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
But that cannot be your everything.
Yeah. Hello there, Mr. Lewis.
Howdy,
Good
Lewis.
morning.
How you doing?
I just woke up.
Ah, yes. It's always nice to come out of a nice deep sleep. I hope it was a deep sleep, I'm assuming.
Yeah, deep enough.
Deep enough in the bottle. Just kidding. I
What the hell was that?
I don't know. I tried to make a joke. Yeah, I guess it was bad. I could do better.
Only a little bit.
Oh, only a little bit? Oh, that makes me
all
feel
my chicken go.
That makes me feel slightly better. You missing chicken?
Yeah, I'm missing chicken. I moved some chicken out last night and it ain't here. Oh well.
Might have to. Maybe your brother ate all the chicken. That's why he's got the bigger constitutional today.
Maybe.
Speaking of chickens, I have your horse done.
Yes, cinnamon. Well, I can certainly go. Wait, why? Speaking of chicken, how was the horse in relation to the chicken topic?
I'll let you figure that out.
Is the horse a
Is
bit
the horse
fearful?
now called chicken?
Is she a fearful horse?
No.
Is she a chicken?
Is it the colorings?
I don't think. I mean, cinnamon looks very much like powdered cinnamon. I think. He says, I guess I will see. Okay.
Has she got feathers?
No.
Technically, yes.
Wait, she does? Where?
Do you know, like, the long hair on the end of horses' hooves, like on shires and such? Those are called feathers.
Did not know that. There you go.
Didn't know that either. I actually thought I mean, shit, anything could be possible, but I mean, a horse and a chicken don't seem like they'd be very compatible to have feathers on a horse. Anyways, okay, sure. I guess yeah, I'll go and well, I think I already have the money on me. Let me see. Indeed, I do. I am ready to go and get the horse in.
Alright, if you'll follow me then.
Of course. Feel free to come along, Jacob. Otherwise, I'll be right back.
Also, chicken wasn't relevant at all, by the way.
Oh, I see. Okay. Just one of those, like... I see. Okay, yeah, no, I get it.
Do you?
Yeah, I would like to think I do.
I was just curious how long you were going to go with that, and it was a lot longer than I thought you would.
I mean, I was curious. I'll admit. I mean, you never know. You know, they got them people claiming they're scientists and doing weird things. You know, what if they try to, you know, I don't know, put a cat and a dog together and they make something?
Cinnamon. Wheat. 27. There you are.
Cinnamon. All right, you want the Andalusian back too?
Sure. I don't think they're fully trained. What did I even name
There's
them?
Sienna back for you.
Sienna.
Hello, Cinnamon.
There you go. There's Sienna. I think they're going to be wiped shortly because the server's going to be redone for 2.0.
You said it was 250?
Yep, 250. You gonna pull her out to show Jacob? Yeah, that's acceptable.
Yeah, I'll pull out cinnamon. There's your money cut.
It's not grossly over. I'll accept it.
I figured you probably were going to be like, what the fuck? As most people usually are whenever I just start handing out the money left and right. But I figured, you went through pretty quick with it, so I might as well, give you a little bit extra for all the time.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure they got done before the big storm got through.
Oh, yeah, of
just
course.
in case they got lost.
No worries. That's understandable. Hello, you. Alright, won't get tacked just yet. Just get this rope on you real quick. Easy there.
Might need to give her a brushing.
Oh, yes. Holy hell. You look so dirty. Do you like it inside the stables? Huh? Were you rolling around in the hay? There you go. All right, let's go show you off to some friends. Oh, you're a big horse. Hey, I didn't know they could have Mustangs this big. All the other ones I've seen were usually fairly small.
I think there's only one type of Mustang that's that big. The rest of them are small.
Oh.
She's actually the same type as my main horse, Renegade.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say, I remember you mentioning that you had one. I just couldn't remember the name. Renegade. That's a nice name. Dory Cinnamon, yours is nice too. Feast your eyes on
I see cinnamon there. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Hold on. Why does cinnamon supposed to look like a chicken?
It's because of the what Lewis said, the hairs.
Oh, is
on
that
the
why
back
you
of
said,
hooves.
right, I see. Is that why you were making the comment, right?
No, I just said it because I needed something to tie it in.
Look very nice. Looks strong. Looks sturdy.
Yes, very large Mustang. Oh, you're fine. Relax.
All right.
Yeah, see, Cinnamon,
You'll be a law horse.
the best law horse.
There you go.
You have to definitely go take a look at some tack and give her a ride at some point.
Sounds like a good idea.
Relax. Why are you freaking out?
Can I get you anything, Lewis?
I think I'll be alright for today.
All right, then.
My main goal today was to get him the horse.
I'm glad that was successful then.
How have you been?
Oh, yeah, no, I've been all right actually. We had a lot of new people around the last few days, so it's been busy, but yeah, it's been all right.
It's good to hear.
No other problems since the last time you were around, I don't think, so that's something.
Good. Good.
You had a few more doctors around as well, apparently, so that's good.
More doctors is always a good thing.
Yeah, it is. It just means we got the renovation happening next, tomorrow, I think, and I've got a load of food and drink I need to. I'm probably just gonna have a massive party by myself and get really, really drunk and gorge myself and all my food.
I might sneak a couple bottles upstairs. Don't mind if those go missing.
You sneak all that you want up there, my friend. Do not worry about that. When you're in next week, there's a good chance maybe we could go out and do, well, there's a few things, right? One, we can do another blackberry rum. But the other thing is, Marcus and I have plans to get things moving pretty quickly. And one of those plans is getting a party out hunting. So if you're ever around and want to go do a bit of hunting, just holler and we can sort something out.
Of course, anytime. So is the renovation tomorrow or Friday?
You're the second person to ask me that. I thought it was tomorrow, but maybe it is Friday. I don't goddamn know anymore. I thought it was tomorrow.
It could be tomorrow at like midnight where it's going into the next day, but I have no idea. That might be exactly what it is. I don't know. Because I think I've heard it about on 2 different dates.
Oh, pardon me. Oh, well, we'll find out how it all plays. See, let me have a look at my book and see. So, I think they're going to finish it at midnight. And it's like, I don't know exactly as you said, if that's midnight going into Thursday or midnight going into Friday.
Well, I guess we'll find out at midnight tonight. And whether or not the trains are still running.
Oh, actually, no, sorry. This is me being an idiot. I've got friends over in the UK and I'm on UK time. So it'll either be midnight, so tomorrow midnight or Friday midnight. Does that make sense? I don't goddamn know. It'll happen at some point.
Within the next 2 days.
Yeah, basically.
All right. Well, that was fun.
Got some tack all picked out?
Yeah, it took me a bit to find something that would kind of work out with as far as like a color scheme, but yeah, I managed.
I'm a sucker for black.
Yeah. I do have some that is like straight black, but that's for hunter. What's everyone up to today? Any big plans?
My big plans have been completed.
No? Well, there you go then. Now, time to make new big plans.
Or go back to bed. Haven't decided yet.
Yeah, I guess that is also an option.
If you buy a wagon, do you have to buy the horses for it as well?
No.
Oh, okay.
At least not that I've ever experienced. They almost always gave me horses.
No, you don't.
Well, I guess I meant more specifically, like, can you buy your own horses to put on it?
I thought at one point you could, but I haven't found out how to do it, so I'm going to say no for now.
Oh, okay.
What are your plans for today, Ethan?
Probably just more of the same. Do patrols on however frequent a basis might feel necessary. Though today is looking a little. Maybe I shouldn't jinx it. Otherwise, who knows?
It has been that so far. I do agree, though.
Yeah, just I'm for sure if I say the word Rose, it's just gonna come around the corner out of nowhere and give me a nice smack, which is the last thing I want right now.
you want me to say the word? I can say it and nothing happens.
That is a
What
very
word?
interesting
The
theory.
Q word?
Yeah,
What? You mean Quebec?
Oh
sure.
my god. Yes, it's very Quebec today.
It is, isn't it? I don't know what it is. Earlier on today, it was quite Parisian. There was a very Parisian air to the town, and now, yeah, it's very Quebecian today.
Trying to figure out what the first one is for.
What, Parisian Paris?
Yeah. Oh, I see.
Probably the absinthe that makes it all Parisian-like. The absinthe is French, after all.
I see. But I mean, aside from that, probably we'll just be, taking it more or less easy, unless Mr. Snow shows up and he wants to do any more training. Though I'm trying to think. The only other real training there might be is probably just see how he would take a route for a patrol. Otherwise, it would be mostly paperwork, just to make sure he gets used to how we do it here. I don't know if it was similar and where did they come from again? Red Rock? I don't know if it was the same way doing paperwork there as it is here, but he needs to have access to the files, which he won't for a bit. So yeah, either it's just more lasso draws or maybe just make sure he can actually shoot and take him to the bottle tree or something.
Maybe teach him a good way of taking a statement.
That is a good idea. I'd probably say maybe I could try to run him through negotiations, but I'd rather have the sheriff there to see it. Because her input would be more valuable than my input. I still probably need to brush up on a bit of my own negotiations, but I think I could do pretty good.
So Lenny's the sheriff now.
That is correct. Her husband, Aaron Wilder, as Diggs likes to say. I just call him Mr. Wilder.
Aaron.
Yeah. He's now a ranger.
Aaron.
Why Aaron?
Because
that's his name. Yeah, it's Aaron.
No, it's just Aaron.
No, it's Aaron.
It was supposed to be Aaron. It would be Erin.
It is Aaron. Yeah, don't mess with us. Say names properly. All right, it's Aaron.
I will grab this clipboard and break it over my knee. It's Aaron.
Okay then, agree to disagree.
Say name properly. I'm trying to think of a goddamn how can you say Ethan? Can't think of a different way of saying Ethan. God damn it!
I don't think you could.
No, I don't think you could either.
Ethan.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Listen, Ethan.
All right.
Don't you mess with us, Ethan.
So we have Lois. For Lou.
Yeah, all right, we'll take that.
That's not how my name's spelled.
Yeah,
Lewis.
Hello, I'm Jakob.
Jakob. What is it? A silent J? Jeez.
No, if it was silent J, it'd be Jacob.
Jacoby. Very tough to figure out one for that one. Really, honestly. I know you can spell it like Yeshua, like with a Y, but it's pronounced Joshua. It's very weird.
Jesus.
Oh yeah, Jesus and Jesus.
I've seen some Spanish-speaking people when they write laughter, it's J-A instead of H-A.
When they write what?
Like if you're writing like ha-ha down,
Uh-huh.
it's J-A instead of H-A.
Jaja.
Yeah, but
Interesting.
they pronounce the J as an H.
I have a feeling I would not do very well trying to learn this language.
I think it's one of the easier languages to learn if you already speak English.
Really? That is...
Mostly the same letters, similar structure.
So, like, red would be what?
Rojo.
How's that the same? How is that? Is that ROHO?
J-O.
What the fuck? That's nothing similar to red.
White is Blanco.
Blanco?
Yeah, like blank.
So they take... Okay, interesting.
I mean, the color white is the absence of... God damn it. Is the absence of color. Like, there's no color. That's why all the light reflects off of it. Black is all color. That's why it absorbs it and gets warm.
Interesting. Well, that is definitely going to be interesting to try out. If that ends up being in the cards.
They say no the same.
They say no the same?
Yeah, their version of no is just no.
Well, that's helpful.
See,
See? See what?
that means yes.
Wait, how's it spelled?
S-I with a little thing on the I.
Oh, boy. Okay, then. Well, I'm learning something new every day.
You're speaking to someone who barely knows Spanish, but I know just enough apparently.
You know... Okay, can you... So, Imogen wouldn't answer this one. What is pendejo? I was doing a bounty, and it took me to Thieves Landing, and this Dos Lobos fella just looked at me and went, pendejo.
It means how to. He's basically saying, "Hey, handsome, like you're looking good today. How you doing?"
I doubt
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
because I kept going in, and they after he said that, and they pulled guns and draw. Like, they were
Wait,
just. He said pendejo, and I said, "What does that mean?" And then he just pulled guns and started shooting. And I tried to get my bounty. I'm sure that's not me.
you went and tried to do a bounty in Thieves fucking Landing. Of course, you fucking did.
I
Did
mean,
you try and do it alone?
No, I had a
Thank
couple of.
fuck for that.
Yeah, no, I had Diggs and Wilder. We were trying to get what was one of their leaders was supposed to be there, but I guess wasn't. So we took his wife, and we were going to talk to her. Well, I say talk. Wilder says torture, but I mean, yeah, that was not. But I mean, yeah, he said pendejo, and I was like, what does that mean? And he just drew his gun and started shooting. I was like, oh shit, that must be bad. You can't say it means hey handsome because that's fucking wrong. And Lewis laughed. So what does it mean?
Should I give him a hint?
What do you mean a hint? How you think I'm gonna guess based off of a hint? I don't know the language.
Yes.
Yeah, go and give him a hand.
Diggs is a man with 9 pendejos.
It's a man with 9 pit. Oh, asshole?
Yes.
Oh, I'm glad I shot him, motherfucker. Okay, so next time if I get another bounty that comes out of Thieves Landing for one of these Dos Lobos fuckers, you should be like, hey, pendejos, and just shoot them. Good to know. Like, you're a pendejo. Awkward silence.
Well, obviously it's awkward now, Ethan. God damn it.
It was just a little quiet after I said that. I was just
Ethan, I don't know if you know this about me, but I'm not one to talk very much.
Oh. I don't know. You felt somewhat chatty.
No,
Unless
I'm
you're
just real good at asking questions and making other people talk for me.
He ain't wrong.
I see. Well, that makes sense. It's actually probably a very decent skill. I couldn't do it because, I mean, everyone already kind of thinks I'm a uptight fuckwat, so gotta prove him wrong and be more charismatic.
Do you not think you're charismatic? I mean, you have your moments, but you can be.
Oh, yeah. Hear how Dig says it.
How does Dig say it?
It's like practically almost because of how your tone is, almost like every word you say, regardless, sounds like a big fuck you or something like.
Don't think that at all. I think you're in your head sometimes, and I can relate to that because I'm in my head a lot of the time. But there are ways of getting you out of your head. I don't think you come across like that. Then again, I don't work with you, so maybe it is when you're with your colleagues in the law department.
Yeah, who knows? That's okay. I'm sure it'll come with time. I mean, I'm sure what Diggs just wasn't like overnight, like good one day and then, great the next. With how he approaches situations or people or conversations of that matter. A learned skill.
Do you want to know my trick?
What's your trick?
When you're listening to someone telling you a story, you ask very specific questions about what they're telling you. And then they have to clarify and go deeper into the story.
Oh, I see.
And it also shows that you're listening.
Oh, of course. It's not a bad
I just
idea.
talk too much, go around the same point 2-3 times, and then in the end they shut me up by talking about the thing that I'm interested in them talking about. So, that's how that works.
I can just let you prattle on.
I don't know, when you and me went for our ride along the other day, you shared stuff. I asked, you shared some stuff. I'm not telling you told me your fucking life story, but you shared some things. We bonded.
Yeah, I didn't say we didn't.
Oh, I'm Mr. Mysterious. You want to keep being mysterious? You keep being mysterious.
I mean, I'll answer any question asked.
No.
How old were you when you had your first alcoholic beverage?
Either 10 or 14, I can't remember.
That's a big difference between ages. 10 and 14, that's like, you said 10 or 11, that's something, but 10 or 14, that's a very large age bracket.
I mean, my younger years are a bit of a blur.
Yeah, that makes sense. 10 or 14, huh? What was the circumstance for it? Was it like with family? And they were like, oh, son, I'm going to show you what it's like to be a man. And they just handed you a beverage? Or?
That would require me to have a family.
Well, fuck me. Sorry. I didn't know.
Nah, you're fine.
Was it... then how did it come to be that you had alcohol at such a young age?
I guess the best way to put it would be a work party, I guess.
A work party?
I worked in a stable during my youth, and whenever they'd throw parties, just basically a big banquet, and there'd be alcoholic drinks there.
Oh, okay. A banquet party for stable workers.
I mean, it's not for stable workers, it's by the workers themselves. Like a get-together.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, that's actually not that bad. It's like, yeah, I'm sure, they go through and they do a lot of hard work. So, why wouldn't they want to celebrate, even if it's in the stables? I think I was...
You got plenty of space for it.
It is true. I think myself, I was 15 when I had my first one.
You were 15?
Yeah. When I first started helping out my dad back home, it was a little unsightly to start, digging into corpses to figure out like a cause of death, if it was like from poison or, making sure that it was a particular wound that, caused their demise. And yeah, I was a mortician's assistant. because my dad was the mortician. But I was a little uneasy around it first go around. So
I can understand that.
He's like, "Oh, well, this will kind of help calm your spirits. Just only have a little bit." And yeah, it was the first time tasting whiskey. That was a trip.
Yeah, imagine it would be. What about you, Jacob? Were you 10, 14, or 15?
I was. So are we talking like first taste of alcohol, or are we talking like first drink?
I don't know, whatever you asked me.
Okay, so first taste of alcohol. So, God damn it. So, I don't know if you've ever been telling the story before. I think Ethan has. Mine and Moxie's parents used to run a ranch outside this town. It was a real hot, done-by town. It was a mining town when the mine closed down. And everyone that could move or had something got out of town. And so once a month, my parents would throw a big day-long on a Sunday party. After church, everyone would come down, they'd drink, they'd spend time together, laugh, there were games for the kids. And obviously there'd be alcohol, right? And there was one time that there was some older kids there, friends of my brother, and they took the alcohol out, right? And I remember me wide-eyed looking up to all these boys, all these older boys. I went, I'll try. So I took a sip of, I think it was whiskey or beer, so I don't even fucking remember. And I literally spat it out into my brother's face. And everyone just fell around laughing. And that was the first time I tasted it. Probably a couple of years after that was when I started drinking. So I probably was about 10, 11, something like that. And then again, just at those events, we used to eat and drink, and some of the kids, you'd steal away some of the alcohol and go down into another field and just drink and flirt with the girl you're into or boy you're into or whatever, and just have fun.
I didn't realize we were talking about first sip of alcohol. No, I was probably 8 or 7 then. I forgot to consider church.
Yeah, I mean, church would be different. I don't include, wine they give at church or anything. This is, but yeah, it's, I think everyone has those silly stories of that kind of thing. Well, some are silly, some are unfortunate, like being a mortician's assistant. I'm not surprised you need a bit of alcohol to get through that. Take the smell away, take the, the effect away.
Yeah, it was just the one time, and once I started, being around it a bit more, it was a little easier to stomach. But I guess if you're talking about outside of that circumstance, I guess maybe when I was about 17, started doing a bit more drinking. Though it wasn't heavy like it was a couple months ago here. It was just the occasional drink, every couple days. It was still whiskey because I was already accustomed to that one. I didn't know about anyone like that. The bourbon the other day with Diggs, that was the first time tasting bourbon. And let me fucking tell you, that was an interesting taste and imbibement.
The thing is, though, even with whiskey, you can get such different types of whiskey. So, one, in terms of taste profile, but two, if you get a cheap whiskey and if you get a good whiskey, the experience is going to be completely different. If you do it in a chilled glass compared to a non-chilled glass, again, your experience of having that is different. That's why when I do the Dust Bowl, but that drink is based on an old-fashioned, right? And there are so many variables. People just think, just pour 2 whiskeys into a glass, and there you go, there's your old-fashioned. It's not. There's so many variables. It's about, you have the ice cube there, how long the ice cube is in the drink before you drink it, because then it waters it down. How much of one whiskey you do, how much of the other whiskey you do, which whiskeys you partner up, all that kind of thing. It can change that which you experience when you drink it. I'll be honest. That's why when there's a lot of people that come and go, just give me a whiskey, I go, all right, it's fine. It's the backbone of the business, but
Huh.
you know, yeah, you can get a lot of different. It's why with those people, I kind of use up the products that I had here from before I started. You know, give it to them first, and then I'll move on to the better whiskeys.
I see. Okay.
Side with that tequila. Now that tequila barrel there, it's one of three I got. Paid good money for it. That is a really fucking good tequila. Now what you're supposed to do with it, now the reality is you can fucking down that as a shot, and I have done. But it's supposed to be sipped, and the reason is it the flavor profile. It is it's a stronger flavor, but it's also like more delicate. There's a lot of different layers to it. And so there's a lot of drinks which it sounds all pretentious and all, but you kind of just need to sit and experience it. And sometimes when somebody downs it quick, like you don't get that.
It's supposed to be sipped.
Yeah, it's there's certain that's what they told me when I ordered it anyway. There's certain tequilas that are like called sipping tequilas. It's kind of like how it's like how some people treat wine. You got to take wine slow. You don't down wine. But then there's other tequilas which, do it as a shot, down it.
Interesting. The things you learn about alcohol.
So yeah. I'm surprised I didn't get into doing bar. I mean, sure, I did watch a few bars in my past, but properly till now because it's good. I like it.
Trying to determine if I want to try out this sipping tequila.
I can pour you like a half shot if you want. You can just, that way it ain't the whole thing, but you can just try it a bit.
Sure. Why not? I'll give that a
Right.
try.
So what you can still do is drink this with a bit of lemon and some salt, but equally you don't have to. That's a personal taste more than anything else.
Okay.
The thing that you have, a lot of people do when they do it as a shot, they'll do that because you're overwhelmed by a big amount of the taste. Whereas when you're sipping it, you're consuming smaller amounts of it, so it's not going to be as overwhelming, and you get those different layers of the taste.
Okay. This will be very interesting then.
So what you might see is, I think with this one, we got a bit of there's some spice there because it's Mexican.
It's
You're gonna get the spice, right? But then you also got that kind of like caramelly smoothness as well. It's a lot smoother than certain other types of tequila. But that's the same with whiskey, right? If you get a good whiskey, it's a lot smoother. You're still gonna get that kick, but it's just it flows better than a cheap one.
Oh, I feel so dry. Oh my god.
Yeah, get some getting used to, but it's your body get used to it as well, right? And sometimes what you'll find is when you're having your third or fourth sip, your mouth becomes more attuned to the flavor profile, so you don't get shocked by the sourness and by the sharp flavors and the spices. You'll start getting those other tastes under it.
I
that
have
it?
Oh, hello.
Some
Mr.
vanilla.
Fines.
There's some
Oh.
vanilla in there somewhere as well.
I will be right back. Something's going on.
What?
What?
Some people were whispering about something, and I couldn't catch what it was. I'm
Oh.
looking.
Are you sure it wasn't me? Oh. Oh, down the hatch, I guess. Finish the rest of it.
The spice is one of the reasons, and that vanilla is why I do it in the cocktail as well. It just adds a bit of a different taste to it.
Oh.
Thank you very much. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah, that was
Something.
certainly an enjoyment. Oh. It's also probably one of those, like, an acquired taste.
Lewis, are you
Yeah,
really
it is.
serious?
I'm not gonna lie.
Huh?
Did you literally pay some folk to tell the compliments you running around?
What?
Huh?
What are you talking
Apparently,
about?
rumor mills stirring about our local blacksmith horse trainer, the blonde feller, standing right over there. He is mysterious.
What the fuck? Market, not Jacob. Did you?
Oh, that's right. Jacob
I
did leave.
I
for a
don't
bit.
know. I don't know what you're talking
You
about.
motherfucker.
Oh, boy.
Is it these guys? I don't even know where you find people who spread rumors.
I can tell you where the person is in town if you want.
Sure, I'd like to know what they're saying.
Well,
Oh no!
you go up and
come
see.
over this way. Yeah.
But
Follow me.
Bellatrix is behind the on the corner, Marcus.
Oh, I heard you. Need to find somebody random. There we go. This way.
I was wondering what the hell he stepped away for.
So let's see. One of these fellas should have something to say to you, probably.
What the hell? I'm gonna kick his ass.
Sheriff of West Elizabeth had
Smelling
quite some stinky feet. And so we
God
were, trying,
damn it, Jacob.
we were trying to make a joke out of it, and it wasn't going so well.
No, I see. So if you ever want to know where the Bellatrix is, a woman in town, she likes to talk basically, and she I just saw her out where the bank is. If you go basically to the back of the bank and on the corner, there she stands leaning against one of the buildings.
You ever on the inside of town? By the bank, yeah.
Gotcha.
How you doing, Marcus?
How much it cost you to start that?
I couldn't actually remember. Ethan thinks it's about $5, quite possibly.
Yeah, I think it's $5.
I think Lewis has an idea.
You want to say? I mean, obviously, you know, some things I wouldn't go about saying to somebody, but that kind of, you know, tongue-in-cheek, quiet lightness, yeah, it's fine. Just have a little giggle about it. So if you want to tell them something about, you know, beautiful Jacob Fines, you go straight ahead.
I'll have to think on it.
That sounds mighty fine.
How you doing, Marcus?
I'm doing all right. Just plugging away at ideas and calculations. How I usually am.
Yeah. Sorry if Last night I was trying to get Imogen to the bunkhouse at your ranch pretty quick. So if you heard any horses while you were sleeping that just were like hauling ass on your property and leaving, that would have been me.
Wait, why were you taking Imogen on to the... Did she say at the ranch?
She wanted to sleep at the bunkhouse.
That's fine. I didn't know she was over there.
Wait.
I get why she didn't want... Yeah, she didn't want her mom seeing her in that state, but yeah. Was anybody else there, or was it just her?
I think Ezra and Ollie had gone to sleep over there as well.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, that's much better than what I thought it was going on.
Yeah, she didn't think that my horse could get there in under 3 minutes before the storm was about to hit. And so I pulled out Step and was like, I got this horse that will tell you otherwise. And so, yes, that was me.
Fair enough.
Almost barely made it to town myself before the storm hit. I was concerned. I was going to get caught out there, but yeah, I did pretty good. Now we'll just have to see if Cinnamon is as quick as Steppen is.
Well, I'm glad to hear Steppen's doing you well.
Oh, yes, Steppen is an absolute beast. Though I have been giving her a bit of a time with all the riding, so she might need a break. So we'll see. Well, yeah, glad to see yesterday that things were going particularly well with having the three of them over there and doing the ranch work and talking all that out.
Yeah, I'm just waiting until we can get somebody who's not quite so slow as our stable hand. That way we can get everything done a bit quicker. It sucks because you can only do one person at a time that way, but it is what it is.
Yeah, no, I get it. Absolutely. But I mean, yeah, whenever you get that list of the serial numbers that you want us to keep aware of, just hand it off to me, let me know. Then we'll make sure that if any come into our possession from those that shouldn't have it, we can make sure to get them back to you.
Alright, well, now that there's three of you, I'm gonna head off to bed.
All right, then. Well, you rest well.
Yeah, you take care, Lewis. Thank you for the horse.
My best. Better take care of that horse now.
No, I certainly will. Sleeping in the room upstairs.
Yeah.
You got a problem with where I sleep?
No, I don't. I'm just saying. I was talking to somebody earlier and saying about if somebody opened up the hotel on the other side of town, they'd make a fucking fortune because the amount of people. Yeah, the other side of the street, they'd make a fortune because a lot of people sleep in town.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah, they would.
But you are completely fine. Don't worry. I'm being lighthearted.
I'll just throw you $1,000 to stay in the room. It'll be fine.
I mean,
that works out.
Yeah.
$1,000 a month, yeah, sounds like a good idea.